Poem memorized, but I brought this for a reference. So this is a long poem. It's 6 minutes. Are we good?
Go for it.
Okay.
We got the time.
Okay.
We got the time.
On June 9th, 2014, I gave birth to a black man. Yes, man, because already at the tender age of 9 months, his future in this land has attempted to rob him of his childhood, his hopes, his dreams. Now wait, hold up. Is this going to be another piece about the white man holding you down, so it seems? Perhaps. But a black man fights a bigger enemy and often relapses. To understand my black son, you have to understand who his father is. See, straight out of high school, my husband went into the service. And after serving his time in Iraq, he came back and took up arms again, check fact, and orchestrated his way through a system that had cracked. He couldn't find work. After serving no other, after serving with brothers, and after serving with honor, he went to work at a pig farm. Still young and not quite ready to use that GI money, with no college degree, his future was bleak. And ever so slowly, he started hearing the whispers of the streets. See, it's easy to succumb when everyone is doing it. Easy to give in when you think that's the only place you fit. So easy to simply be a product of your environment. He wanted more. So he started by changing his crowd. I mean, not that they were even that bad. They were just content with exactly what they had, and he wanted more. He met a Cali girl. And with this country boy meets city girl attitude, he got a job working for the state, which changed his state and then ultimately changed his fate. All right, fast forward years later, a wife, a little girl, and maybe a baby boy. It seems like life should be a joy until Trayvon happened. See, Trayvon was a person, a boy, a baby. Media uses terms like man to describe him, but how many high schoolers would you honestly call a man? It's easier to justify when he's a man, though, huh? It's easier to sleep at night imagining two grown men wrestling with a gun and not the reality of a lanky 17-year-old. And a big man 10 years his senior with the same racist demeanor as some of you listening right now. He was a thug. He wore a hood. He was a thug. He held up gang signs. He was a thug. His only true crime was being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, see, before you feed me statistics of how many black men die from getting shot by another, or how many are locked up with their brothers, or how many were raised by poor single mothers, I'll stop you and say you're right. And wrong. You are right that indeed is the current state of some of our black men. I mean, prison is a profitable industry and we can't lock up our future white leaders even if they do deserve it. See, a white male is more likely to commit a violent crime against a fellow white and not get indicted. Now, before you get all excited, I'm just stating facts. A white male will get off for a non-violent offense and a white male will get a slap on the wrist, and honestly, he won't even see the inside of a courtroom, no offense. I'm just stating facts. Do some research. Media wants you to believe that black men commit more crimes, but that just isn't the case. The truth of the matter is that he does not have resources at his disposal or sake, or a rich uncle who plays golf with the attorney of state who he can slip green to turn the other way. Young black men don't get second chances and they aren't allowed to be carefree. I said young black men don't get second chances and they aren't allowed to be carefree. Because even when a group of two or more are walking down the street, they must be looking for trouble and not simply getting a bite to eat, or meeting up with a study group, or girls, or other normal random things that teenage boys do. So cops and good citizens arrest them as if they can, but they have no right. They have no right. You have no right to ever stop and frisk my son for walking while being black. And black celebrities, do you think that you're exempt? With your charms on your arm and your ridiculous whips? With 3 girls and a walk with a limp? Looking like sparkly, oversized chimps? They're laughing at you. The people that you're begging to view you as an equal, they're laughing at you. The people that you are fighting so hard to rub elbows with, they're laughing at you. They laugh that you come from the hood and finally get cash and blow it on jewelry, clothes, and girls with big Oh, you thought she was with you for your good looks and conversation? Yeah, even I laughed. Do better. Black young men are emulating the lyrics from your songs. Songs about crack are getting old. Songs about guns are getting old. Songs about booty? Well, I suppose ratchets need love too, but what about songs about freedom and purity and truth? Well, those ain't my sons, and I ain't never told them to follow me. Yes, you did. The moment your goofy song played when it did, your hope for fans went straight to impoverished kids. Do better. See, me and my husband will do our part. We'll raise our queen and our king for a start, and we'll push education, good manners, and art, and we'll breed love, peace, and God in their hearts. But you, kind sir, have to take responsibility for yourself and your seed and your actions. Cutting down stereotypes and misconceptions by fractions. Understanding that we are human and things do happen, and knowing that there are going to be things in life that we simply lack in. Spread the word. Black men are graduating from college at an alarming rate. Spread the word. Black men are getting married and having children and loving their mate. Spread the word. Black men are growing and changing their fate. Spread the word that it's going to take love, understanding, and hate. And I mean no hate, Lord. My son could have been Trayvon, Tamir, Freddie, or Mike Brown, but he could have been Little Ray that got shot while hanging around. He could have been Marquise or Oscar or Eric, or he could have been Old Boy that got stabbed while rapping lyrics. It begins with us. Black men, want more for yourself other than being an entertainer and playing ball or doing a jig. There's more important things out there, and it's the right to live. You can't stand the mother of your kids? Then don't keep giving her kids. Treat your body as a temple. Teach your daughters in bond. Educate yourself and others about health, finances, and funds. Teach them about the beauty of their skin and how brown is nothing to shun. And finally, mold him in God if you are given a son. It starts with you, black man.
Yes. Woo!